Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm in the city named Akto, Kazakhstan. So I'm going to present you something. Have you heard the voice? Okay, I got turnaround. The Caspian Sea. Well, this journey so far, after the 56-hour train journey, so till today, it was amazing. And right now, right this moment, I really enjoy it. Cannot believe it. This right moment for my it's a strong sensation that about the Caspian Sea, it was written in my geography book when I was very young age. So right this moment, the sensation is quite interesting. It's quite like textbook into reality. Well, as an old school guy, of course, he has a world map. So here is Caspian Sea, and actually it's like this angle. Look at it. So the Caspian Sea, technically speaking, is an inland lake. So it's quite like salt water and fresh water mixed together. Well, luckily I've been to Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean, and even swimming inside. So of course I taste the water there. So by data, reveal that the water, the capacity of the salt is like 1/3 of Atlantic Ocean something. Well, the ocean is someone sacrificed for science. And also, I would like to say, seeing is believing at the same time. Sorry, I'm sometimes quite naughty. So it's like tasting is believing. So let's go to try. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I experienced the Atlantic water. So better try this. It's just personal experience. I highly recommend when you travel to here one day, go to try yourself. Oop. Well, exactly. It's not very salty. It's really quite tastes like fresh water. Put a little bit of salt inside. Quite interesting. Ah, this world is so big. Who knows? So from my guidebook, Mr. Marco Polo's travel journey, in the book is described like so Atoll, or we can say the Caspian Sea region is quite famous for a very special fish called surgeon. And as a tourist or traveler, to be honest, just went to the supermarket. I see a lot of different cans, fish cans. And also, the surgeon, they have some kind of market or restaurant. So I really want to try it. But I tried this kind of fish when I was in China. So the story is about 13th century from the ancient time angle viewing. So nowadays, 21st century from my poor knowledge. So I decided to do this journey. The Silk Road is over the years, so many of my friends from all over the world, some of them always murmured in front of me or near me, Silk Road, Silk Road, Silk Road. And I realized it's also written as an impossible in my poor dictionary. So I decided to discover it because I'm also very interested about the Silk Road. I want to sense different culture. I want to sense different history and also try different food. This world is very big. I want to try something different. So one time, a young guy asked me, "Hey Sam, why you begins your travel?" I would like to say I begins my solo travel when I was at age of 18 until now. So during vacation, during holidays, I always travel to different places on this planet. These journeys, those travels, opened my horizon and offered me different angle of view to understand different things. I'm really lucky. That's all I can say. So I decided to follow the Silk Road. This is a very long journey crossing the continent. So crossing the continent normally, I'll need a guidebook. So that's also a reason why I'm choosing Mr. Marco Polo's book. On internet, in the social media, there's so many different voices, different angle viewing of the Silk Road. So I decided forget every voice of the others and follow my own. Here, we offer me the direction with my world map, and just need to know one thing: toward the direction of sunset. Then I'm on the right road. Well, this journey, for using my guidebook, Mr. Marco Polo's travel journey, actually, there's a story behind. To be honest, before 3 years ago, I never read Mr. Marco Polo's work because I've heard so many different voices. There's different version, different explanation about his stories. Even in wiki, different language have different explanations. For example, in Mandarin version, it's written by oral, speaking to his prisoner mate. And that guy writing this book in ancient French. And in some other version of information, like a story written in Latin. So I was totally confused. I don't know which one is more precise. So I'm really lucky. I learned a very good lesson. My professor guided me when I was in school. Sometimes when we don't know and want to keep looking up, there's a very good solution considered as a beauty of mystery. In other words, we can say, how about treat this story as a legend? So one day, when I have the opportunity to travel to see it, then I'll find out, makes sense or not. So till now, I feel this story really makes sense. About this book, I decided to use it It was 3 years ago when I was in a business travel somewhere on this planet. I met a young girl. I was totally shocked and inspired by her. At the age of 18, she already begins her international travel, and her target is simple: traveling around the whole planet. I was really inspired by her, and she discussed a lot of things about Oriental culture. I was totally shocked by what she shared, and I thought maybe she did overseas study in China or Asian country. And I've asked her, "How did you know so deep?" And she tells me very naughtily, "Because I read Mr. Marco Polo's travel journey." So after that meeting, when I'm back home, I purchased at least 3 different versions of Mr. Marco Polo's travel journey. So the first one is in Mandarin. Just reading the book gave me a very deep understanding of the books too. The story is written, the journey record is quite precise, even offer me different angle. I would like to say that's an Italian angle of viewing about the 13th century history and culture situation, and even open my horizon. And then I choose this English version as my guidebook. So far it works really cool. Cannot believe it. A story, a legend story, begins in the 13th century till now, still works. Wow, cannot believe it. So I can only say I'm really lucky to have such an opportunity to be here. Seeing is believing. So I won't talk too much. I prefer leave the opportunity for you people when you travel around the coastline. Seeing is believing, and also testing is believing. Well, it is a pity of this journey. So far, by my limited knowledge, the ferry solution crossing the Caspian Sea is not working. So I got to choose plan B, take the flight to Georgia and continue my Silk Road adventure. Well, always like Forrest Gump saying, life was like a box of chocolate, and you never know which one you're gonna get.